If your home is your castle, a private island is a kingdom. And while a kingdom doesn't have to cost you an arm and a leg, since you can buy a small one for about $50,000, many of the world's wealthiest have splurged on larger kingdoms to use as a hideaway. Everyone has their own reasons for buying an island, but it's usually to build a tropical paradise fit for a king. Endless white sand beaches, entire jungles, and the ocean all at your doorstep, and it really is all yours. Owning a private island not only provides privacy and peace of mind, but it also gives you status. The fascination with islands is called Islomania, and is definitely a purchase of passion. It allows owners to make their mark and have the prestige of doing something very few have done. Today we're going to look at a few billionaire-owned private islands, from secluded havens that have the security of a castle to tropical resorts. Welcome back to our channel. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you're notified every time we upload a video. Richard Branson, Necker Island and Mosquito Island. The CEO of Virgin Group has an impressive portfolio of homes, yachts, cars, and planes, but why stop there? When you have a net worth of $4.1 billion, you're allowed to splurge on greater comforts. Necker Island is a 74-acre island in the British Virgin Islands, and it is entirely owned by Sir Richard Branson. It may be a private island, but it operates as a luxury resort with room for up to 30 guests and 6 children. But if you've got more family and want to bring everyone along, don't worry. The nearby Mosquito Island is owned by Branson and has room for 16 additional guests. He bought the island at the age of 28, just 6 years after starting the Virgin Group. It took 3 years and $10 million to transform this uninhabited island into a luxurious private island retreat. The resort features the finest materials money can buy, and you'll find Indian rugs, bespoke art pieces, and rare Brazilian hardwoods and antiques dotted around the resort. The island contains a 10-bedroom Balinese-style villa at the top of the hill above the beach, offering unbeatable views of the ocean and the island. How much will a retreat on Necker Island cost you? Just a mere $102,000 per day. I mean, you are getting an entire island to yourself, but the cost also includes all the amenities, including a personal chef and a team of 100 staff members, not to mention unlimited drinks. But it's not all luxury and island fun. Necker Island is powered by a large array of solar panels, and they're working towards being entirely powered by renewable energy. It currently runs at 80% renewable energy each day. Larry Ellison, Lanai Island. The Oracle billionaire Larry Ellison has now made the island his home, but that's after he turned it into an eco-utopia. He bought 98% of the Lanai Island in 2012 and paid a whopping $300 million for the 90,000 acres of land. This small, apostrophe-shaped Hawaiian island offers a wealth of experiences for explorers and loungers alike. Everything from culinary and heritage exploration to deep-sea diving and mountain tubing can be found here. The island is home to serene beaches, rugged terrain, some high-end resorts, and of course, Ellison's own $4.15 million estate. He wants to turn the island into a tourist destination, but that's not the extent of his plans. According to the New York Times, he also wants to create the first economically viable 100% green community. His goals include everything from widespread renewable energy and exporting gourmet produce to setting up charging stations for electric cars. That last one shouldn't be a problem, since Larry Ellison is close friends with Elon Musk, the Tesla billionaire. Henry Jarecki, Guana Island. Situated in the British Virgin Islands, Guana is entirely owned by Henry Jarecki, an American academic, psychiatrist, and entrepreneur. Spanning 850 acres and containing 7 beaches, Guana is one of the few private islands in its part of the world that's unspoiled and pristine. Majestic mountains, massive orchards, and breathtaking hiking trails all make up this jewel of the British Virgin Islands. There is no public bar, marina, or any commercial facilities on the island. That's how much they value privacy. The resort's muted elegance and promise of absolute seclusion have made it a favorite getaway for big names in art, literature, and politics. The boutique hotel, established in 1934, is built of native stone and coral and takes advantage of the gentle trade winds and gorgeous views of the Caribbean and Atlantic. Jarecki bought Guana in 1975 for $16.5 million and began improving accommodations and other facilities on the island, with the goal to maintain the island's historic style and ambiance. His passion for conservation also led him to establish a long-term restoration program to protect flora and fauna and even bring back once common species. Everything you eat here comes from the island's own orchards, with internationally trained chefs preparing your every meal with attention to the tiniest detail. As they state on their website, the hardest part about a trip to Guana is leaving it. Mark Zuckerberg, Kauai Island. It's no secret that Mark Zuckerberg values his privacy. The Facebook billionaire has multiple homes and is known to have bought the 4 houses adjacent to his Palo Alto home so nobody would move in next to him. But his investment in Hawaii is what grabbed headlines. Back in 2014, Zuckerberg bought a 750-acre property on the north shore of the Hawaiian island of Kauai. The purchase cost him $100 $200 million, and it includes two separate parcels: the Kahuena Plantation, a 357-acre former sugarcane plantation, and Pila'a Beach, a 393-acre property with a white sand beach. The area also has a working organic farm and a variety of crops like ginger and turmeric. But if you're hoping to book tickets to this island like you can for the others, we have some bad news. According to the brochures of the island, the space is suitable for about 80 homes, but Zuckerberg said he plans to build just one. It definitely doesn't get any more private than that. We don't expect he'll make a resort and invite anyone over anytime soon. His home will be about 6,100 square feet and have a security headquarters and key card access offices. You might as well call it Fort Knox at this point. Ted Turner, St. Philip's Island. But don't lose heart, there are still a few billionaire private islands you can go to. Probably the first thing you'll notice about the St. Philip's Island is what isn't there. There are no footprints on the beach and no sounds besides those of the birds and animals. No roads, no music, and no people other than those you came with. Thousands of shells dot the powder white sand because nobody has taken any away. Opalescent oyster shells, some as long as your hand, lie unbothered, basking in the sun. It's no wonder Ted Turner bought this property. The founder of CNN News purchased the island in 1979 for $23.8 million, both to capture a piece of the low country he loved and to keep it pristine and untouched. There are no resorts on the island for you to relax in, and there are no golf courses. But there are plenty of opportunities to connect with nature and experience St. Philip's the way it was intended. Turner carved out a handful of trails for exploring the island and began an effort to essentially turn back time for the island's animal population. The 4,682-acre property has just two homes at present, a caretaker's cottage and Turner's 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom vacation home. The latter, set 4 miles inland, features wood paneling and a cozy porch that faces the Atlantic Ocean. Today, you can take a ferry from Hunting Island State Park to St. Philip's and follow the trails marked by Ted Turner himself. Dietrich Mateschitz, Laucala Island. If you're still raring for a resort getaway on a billionaire's private island, we got you covered. Dietrich Mateschitz, an Australian businessman and 49% owner of Red Bull, bought Laucala Island for $13 million and put in an additional $30 million to transform it into one of the world's most luxurious hideaways. He contracted Lynn Hunt London and Scape Design to make the island a resort where celebrities and public figures could escape from the paparazzi. All PR is banned on the island, so there are very few images and videos of the space circulating on the internet. Including 25 villas, every building got a full interior overhaul to give you the perfect idyllic South Pacific Island experience. Here the dramatic rainforest meets the white sandy beaches. Your hikes will take you through coconut plantations, endless jungles, and volcanic mountains. Your refuge on the island is designed to keep in mind the surroundings, bountiful nature, and the free spirit of the wilderness and water. Free-flowing shapes, soft curves, and thatched roofs make up your spacious villa. You have several private verandas and gardens with infinity-edge pools looking out over the most stunning view. Here, style and sustainability go hand in hand, from natural fibers and woods embedded into the design to wild orchids and organic produce grown right here on Laucala Island. And those are the private islands of the billionaires. Which one would you like to visit? Let us know in the comments below.